Growing up in Minnesota, you always hear about the Gophers and they're like, hometown team.
Boye Mafe off the edge.
Now coming here and playing here, it means everything to me to be able to play in my home state.
Down he goes. Boye Mafe was in there.
When I was younger, my dad and my mom always explained what they had, how they grew up. They didn't grow up in America. And then taking us on trips back home to Nigeria was eye-opening for me and for all my siblings to be able to experience that.
Going to boarding school is a tradition in our family. Once you go there, you come back, you're a young, disciplined person.
I went for my 8th grade year. My dad took a trip to Nigeria, found a school that he liked and that he felt comfortable with me going to. I'm thinking in my head at the whole time, I'm like, I'm really gonna live here for another year. This is not summer camp where you go for a week or two. I'm 13 years old. I'm young. I'm really grasping the aspect of really living on my own. In that moment, I realized I gotta get ready and I gotta grow up fast.
He went from being my same height to going to Nigeria and being there having this huge growth spurt. I could definitely see he matured a lot. I think it also helped him become more confident himself.
I spent, my whole childhood convincing our parents that football was a safe sport and a sport that we could play. We'd have to beg to be able to join the team. We'd have to beg to be able to sign up. We'd have to beg to go to practice.
Biggest thing in my family is going to college, getting a degree. Dad wanted me to quit, and I just said, no, I want to keep playing. I kept playing and started getting recruited.
When I actually got hired, I only had about 2 weeks to put a recruiting class together. I remember when I looked and saw that Boye Mafe's name was on the list, I was like, all right, this is one we got to be able to keep because he's homegrown talent.
I said, I got to build a relationship with you before I just commit to you, and I can't commit to you right away.
Trust is built with time, consistency, and proof, and for me, I didn't have all those things. So I had to be able to tell him, listen, I don't know you, you don't know me. We have the familiarity of loving the University of Minnesota and loving Minnesota. Let's start with that and then build our relationship from there.
There was one meeting just talking about family and culture and everything and how much he needs Boye and how much Boye needs his program and how much Boye can do for the program. That one meeting sold him on staying here.
I just decided that this would be the best fit for me, the fact that he has the same vision that I do and the things that I wanted to learn about, the things I wanted to do with my life.
He needed the ability to go play the game and fail and grow. Boye is a guy that has to go out there and do it and fail, and then he's got it.
Mafe again.
He couldn't be more of a perfect fit. Boye's learned to get the most out of himself.
Pressure from Boye Mafe in a sack.
Watching him as a young player who needed to get in the weight room, who needed to eat, who needed to be able to be molded on and off the field, to now this finished product. Where he is now is night and day from where he was then.
If you think you made it, you'll get humbled really quick. You have to keep working through the process and finding ways to make yourself even better.
Wheels out of the pocket and gets sacked. Boye Mafe.
Boye is one of the most determined people on this team. His process is a lot different from other people because he really, truly loves the game. It ain't for the clout, it ain't for the social media, it ain't for the money. He loves football.
My mom never got to see me play in college. When I found out my mom was diagnosed, I was going into my senior year of high school. She was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer.
She didn't want us to tell him for a little while. I can't remember exactly when we ended up telling him that she was sick, but she didn't want, I don't want you guys to worry, but, it got to a point where you need our help.
My sister told me the news. She said, Mom's cancer's getting worse, and we don't know how much time we have left. She ended up passing away in 2018 on Mother's Day.
My first worry was, how is this kid gonna handle it? And I think that was the first time I saw the growth in his personality. I saw the growth of him as a boy turn into a man.
Boye has always had an amazing perspective of life. And he embraced all those years that he was able to be with his mom, celebrated her life, and that's part of their culture, celebrating the life, celebrating what they've done on earth and what they've done to make you a better person.
I learned sign language in high school. It was something that everyone in my family did. Before every game, I talk to my mother and I say to her, I know you're watching over me. I'm going out there to play for you. And I know I miss you every day and I think about you every day. I love you, Mom.
For him to express himself in that manner, representing his mom, it's never surprised me since day one that I saw it, because he's always lived his life for somebody or something bigger than himself.